blog for Saturday, July 21st. The drying out dirt surface, freshly harrowed after being sealed during rain on Friday, all the way through training on Saturday morning, was overwhelmingly speed favoring, and even more so inside path biased. Horses badly compromised by the most uneven conditions included. In race 1, third finishing Royal Credit, who was dropping down to the maiden 10 basement for the first time. In race 2, badly posted third finishing Color Cam and fourth finishing Black Bullet. The former might be best suited by the same 1 mile distance, while the latter, Black Bullet, could prefer a stretch to 1 mile and a 16th. In race 3, fourth finishing Wildcat Alley tried hard and raced deceptively well, trying to rally from way too far back. Fifth finishing returnee Magnificent Mia was absurdly very wide throughout against the grain and at ground loss, and now has license to drop a notch or two in class off a last running line nowhere near as dull as it might appear at first glance. In race 4, fourth finishing AAA Rating was ultra game against the grain, and sixth finishing Magical Myth was so widely posted he had absolutely no chance at all. But the horse with the most upside out of this contest could be rounding the form fifth finisher Gentle Journey, who had to compete from further back than he prefers, who dug in traffic and pulled up nicely past the finish. And kudos here in race number 4 to jockey Shannon Yuski on runner-up Ling Ling Key. The only chance the rallying returnee and his jockey had was to save every inch of ground. Yuski smartly and expertly navigated and as close to the rail trip throughout as possible, despite the full field. It was the ride of the day by a low-profile jockey, very underrated low-profile jockey, who had delivered 2 victories in the previous 2 racing days and then came back and had another win on Sunday. In race 6, third finishing Jax Max was an obvious against the biased horse, but sixth finishing third race off a layoff third time trainer Buddy Carlesimo, Our Nino, ran lights out, middle moving very wide into a very fast pace against multiple winning New Jersey bred pros. When Our Nino returns to non-winners of 2 lifetime company next out, he's going to feel like an NFL scrub trying out for a spot on a collegiate Division III squad on which Louis Rivera III is a water boy. Think he'll have a shot to score. Race 8, fourth finishing Langford Bay from a barn that's already won this season with a second-timer at Delaware who had debuted at Monmouth, finished very well while wide after dropping back to nowhere land early. He has a top-class distance and/or turf pedigree. In race 12, sixth finishing French Holiday was hung out today, second race off a layoff, but got good seasoning for a potential drop and/or stretch out. Sunday, July 22nd, speed was live, but closers did have a chance if well set up and/or good enough. But the inside paths went from being platinum on Saturday to not the place where you wanted to be on Sunday. Runner-up in race 1, Ecstatic Cat, raced nearest the rail for much of the way and only yielded late to a very hot rival. While fourth finishing Midnight Thunder rode the wide grain of the surface, he still ran a nice rebound race and has a whole card for next time. That's a drop to condition claimers. Race 4, New Jersey bred 5th of 6 finishing Hermosillo faltered badly after dueling inside with a dominant 3-5 winner while coming off a 50-day layoff. A plethora of state-bred spots await him. In race 7, a second consecutive outside post in a 2-turn turf route prevented 6th finishing Strategic Command from getting near the front early. When she finally draws inside, especially going a flat mile, she could be very dangerous at a big price.